Hi everybody, my name is Eric and welcome to the Carry Community GCCM Middle East session here we have and from the beautiful Muscat in Oman. And I'm very much welcoming and honored to have you next to me here, Brendan, from GBI. So how are you doing?
Very well, thank you very much, Eric. Thank you for inviting me to this ability now to speak to you at this time. It's been a fantastic experience here this week. It's the first time I've been in Muscat now for several years, so it's great to come back to this beautiful city and have the hospitality of the wonderful people here. And obviously the event itself, it's been great to meet up with partners and friends and colleagues at this event.
Absolutely, and good to have you live here.
Thank you.
So, fantastic. Tell me, GBI, what's the latest happening?
Well, clearly at the moment, as far as GBI is concerned, and particularly Qatar, one of the biggest events on the planet is happening over the next few weeks, the Football World Cup, FIFA World Cup. And that's been taking a lot of our time over the last few months. Since the beginning of or middle of last year, end of last year, we've been planning and working with our partners to ensure this event is supported. And those 5 billion viewers that want to access, only 5 billion viewers want to access the tournament through their television screens, able to see all the media that's produced. So yes, I mean, it's taken extra special efforts to ensure that we provide what's needed, what is going to be the first time that this event is happening in the Middle East. So I think for the region, it's very, very special. For Qatar, it's exceptionally special, and for us as a Qatari company supporting it, it's very, 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 very special.
Okay, well, congrats on that one. Okay, moving on. How does the new market situation, the fast digital transformation, impact your business actually, and what are the main challenges and opportunities to meet your clients' demands?
Well, we're in a fast-growing now marketplace where, as a region, we're accelerating with the advent of digital transformation and the delivery of services, and working obviously with a lot of the, let's say new so much, but the OTT hyperscaler players that are introducing more localized services in the region. It's very, very important that we're able to support that, and that's changing economies across the region. And GBI's role really in providing infrastructure to support all the data, the bandwidths that are needed is significant. And we work closely with our carrier partners, a lot of which are here this week, as well as the content providers, application providers, the cloud providers, to ensure that, capability-wise, we have infrastructure that can support the requirements of their customers over the forthcoming years. And in terms of growth, that means having capacities in place, forward planning, working closely with our vendor partners to ensure we have the right capacities in place, planning so that we know which populations are going to be the first adopters and where we need to have the capacities in place first and foremost. Latencies, ensuring that on certain services, at the moment, a lot about gaming and a lot of gaming capacity required, that service is delivered to a different level to perhaps what we've done in the past on capacity services, so that particularly on the latency side, we provide the lowest latencies, different routes, exceptional reporting, monitoring, allowing the likes of the game providers, the Tencents, etc., to be able to deliver services to populations across the region. So digital transformation to me is yes about countries' populations, countries' economies. Of course, I think there's some statistics that talk about exactly how much digital transformation means in terms of economies, building economies. And we like to think at GBI we're supportive of that right across the region. So whether it be here in Muscat, whether it be Saudi, whether it be Iraq, I mean, different communities can benefit from the fact that we're providing those services.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. Sounds fantastic. What's the focus in the coming years? Any investment plans?
Yeah, I mean, as I talked about before, the growth which we expect to experience in this part of the world, and by the way, when we talk about the development in this part of the world, we also have references outside where perhaps capacities particularly have been built in abundance to support the development of new services, and a lot of localization of cloud services, other services has happened already. Here we're still at the start of that. So the industry is starting to integrate in the sense that ourselves, in fact, are working closely with data center providers in providing a full end-to-end, not from just a route perspective, but also from a hosting perspective, to customers. So we recently announced a relationship we have with Meta.
Yeah.
We're supporting across the region a second access point for customers, with particular attention on some of the communities that have not benefited from local access to their services. But as a trend overall, the whole region is developing with more localized services. What's that mean for us? The criticality of the assurance of services is absolutely top. We need to make sure that when we do have any issues, they're addressed immediately, and there's instant response rates to anything that happens. We have diversity, we have ability to take traffic onto other circuits if there are problems, so that the customer never ever experiences any downtime. And it really is 100% uptime. It cannot be any downtime. So we're investing in the capability. We're working very closely with partners. We've recently made announcements with Infinera and Nokia in terms of what we're doing. We're also investing in core capacity as well in terms of some of the new cable infrastructure that's coming into the region, and you'll see announcements for that in the forthcoming months. So it's about being prepared, and the planning side of what we do is now exceptionally important. In the past, we could get away maybe with bringing in capabilities short term. We can't do that anymore. We've got to plan 24 months in advance. But it's very exciting. I mean, the way we do that, when we do that, we have that in place. The sort of services that people are going to enjoy are going to be incredible. I mean, a lot of talk from the likes of Meta about metaverse, virtual reality, the analytical side. I mean, data pools that are growing all the time, the analytical capabilities, blockchain, it's going to generate a lot of new capacity requirements, and that's for us to be able to deliver.
Well, big ticket items, and congratulations on that, man. Because it's hard, it's tough, but it's challenging. But I'm sure that GBI is on the right track and has the right vision to serve its end customers. So, anything else you want to share with us?
Yeah, I think in terms of vision, I think I've been in GBI 18 months or so, and I think it's been a fascinating journey as to where we've come from and what we're now trying to do in terms of developing the company. I think we're very focused on the customer. Every business talks about that, but I'm hoping that's seen in terms of the way we do business, how we also digitalize our business, bringing in APIs, SDN networks in time. That will demonstrate again how we're forward thinking and in terms of how we want to develop our strategy. So our strategy very much is on the digital space, being prepared, ensuring that we can meet the requirements of our customers going forward. Yes, so I'm hoping to see GBI flourish in this space in the forthcoming few years, and I'm looking forward to driving that in my position. Yeah.
So thank you for that, and I'm sure that GBI is. So thank you very much for this interview. And, guys, this was Brendan Press here, live with me at the Carrier Community, the GCCM 2022 Middle East. So ciao for now, and Brendan, again, thank you so much, and good luck with everything and with all the beautiful plans you have, and I'm sure you will deliver.
Great.
GBI.
Thank you very much.
So much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.